This is John Reneski, and welcome to SIP, Strategic Internet Public Relations. You know, it's interesting how the internet has really changed, or the digital age, I guess we could say, has really changed the face of public relations. But at the same point in time, many of the concepts of traditional public relations are still just as fundamental today as they were 30 years ago. So in this class, we take a look at both the digital influences of public relations as well as the fundamentals of good public relations. It's also interesting because public relations really straddles the line between corporate communications, which is a management function often run out of the office of the CEO, to marketing. So we kind of cover both elements in this course because that's what public relations is. It's that bridge between those two halves of the company. Okay, so we talked about what it is very briefly, but now let's talk about what the month is going to look like for you. Really, we've got a couple of big deliverables that you need to focus in on. And those deliverables start with, how do you monitor your brand? Let me come all the way back. You know, it's been said that really the whole art of public relations is about one of two things. It's one, either communicating news about the company, the organization, or the brand, or it's positioning the company or the organization, the brand, by keeping the brand current in the community's mind. So those two things, keep those in mind. What we want to do week one is we want to take a look at how do we monitor all those issues that are related to the brand, both internal to the organization and external to the community at large. Then in week two, we talk about a traditional function of public relations, which is putting together a press release. And then in week three, we piggyback that with how do we put together a distribution strategy for that press release. Very functional deliverables this month. And then you're going to work in a group, and you're going to do a group project that I really think is a lot of fun. You're going to take a look at a crisis that's occurred with a brand or an organization, and you're going to do a case study with regard to that brand or organization and present your plan for how you, as a group, would have handled it. Okay, that's it in a nutshell. I just want to say one more thing, that you all are master students, and a lot of times I get asked the question, well, what's the difference between bachelor's and master's? It's very simple. At the master's level, you are diving deep into the subject matter. So don't just take the information that I have provided you in the course. And by the way, the course was actually designed by one of my colleagues who has now left. And both of us, though, we happened to work at Disney at one point in time, so we have a connection there. And as time goes on, you'll see more of my videos and less of Amy's. But so if you do see Amy on the videos, know that Amy was the one that originally put the course together, so she put a lot of the initial information out there. As we go forward, and as you take a look at what information is available, don't just rely on what we've designed for you in the instructional design of the course. Dive deep, go out and research, do due diligence, homework, meaning go do research, because that is what's going to distinguish you from somebody that just has a bachelor's degree, is your ability to dive deep into the content and master everything around. You're trying to go deep and as wide as you can in as limited amount of time that you may have to work. And obviously at Full Sail, you only have 4 weeks. So that's the big difference. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. This is John Reneski. You'll see me again. Take care. Bye.